When I was doing these events at the complex where I would charge $10 to get in, the networking wasn't as rich. The networking wasn't as good. You'd see some people that stretched to $10 and they want to put it in your face. Yeah, man, I invested. I bought the ticket. I made the leap. Bro, it's $10. But I'm not mad at you because that's just the level of investment. I just want you to get to investing $100 into something. Let's try that. Some people will never buy the offer at the end of a webinar. They'll never do it. There's not going to that level yet. So I want you to make it a point. If you want to make more, I want you to invest more. Can we do that?
7:45 a.m. Catch me on the morning meetup, hosted by Shands.
I'm so happy to be back teaching some stuff. This is really exciting for me. And I want to share with everybody that our goal, the focus, is still 6 figures. Okay? 6 figures. We've got to normalize that. We've got to normalize being in the top percentile of income earners. We are entrepreneurs. And I believe you're smart enough to figure out how to make $275 every day. I believe that. I truly, truly believe that, especially if you work just as hard for yourself as you do for your job. I believe that you can make, if we stop being so afraid of letting go of the umbilical cord, which is our job, if we can just get off of the nipple, because that's what's feeding us, our job, right? And we're so comfortable to it, but you're too smart, you're too mature in entrepreneurship, you've been on this call too long, you have the network, you're being inspired, you're getting information. You can make $275 every day. I know you can. But I need you to believe that. The only way you're going to believe it is we start talking about high numbers and big numbers and making it normal. I was talking on the stage. I did like my first 6-figure month. It was a few months ago, maybe 5 months ago or so, 6 months, something like that. I did my first 6-figure month. And my friend, he was like, "Oh, you just did that?" And I'm like, "Bro, where's the celebration? Where's the band? Where are the sparklers? Where's the bottles?" But one, he expected me to be doing more than that. And I'm like, "Bro, my program's at $79. That's a lot of money. It's not from my morning meetup. Where'd you think I was getting all this money from?" And he said, "Oh, man, I just figured you were." And I think he figured I was because I'm in a circle where that's the low. So that pushed me to start thinking, oh, how do I be consistent with this thing? And then we got consistent. Then we go to 200,000. And I started talking to Neo about the 200,000. I'm like, "Yo, I had 200,000, bro. It was lit." And he's like, "Yo, that's what's up." And he immediately starts talking about his $1 million month. Now, I don't know about you, but at what point did 6 figures in a month become small? It was big to me until I talked to some people who are on a higher level. And I'm not saying these numbers as like impressive stuff. I'm just saying I thought good was good until I got around great. And I'm like, "Oh, wow, I got to work a little harder." And that was the thing that had me saying, okay, how do I go to a whole nother level? Not my site. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I have no idea on how to make $1 million in a month. I have no idea. I don't know. Well, one thing I do know, though, is that it's possible. And the second thing is I've got to get it because these are regular human beings like me. They're regular human beings. Yo, do you know what $1 million in a month equates to? Anybody know how much that is every day? You want to do some math on that? How much is $1 million a month?
83,000.
Say it again.
Yeah, 83.
83,000 a day? Oh, well, no.
No. How much is $1 million a month? How much is that every day? Think about every day. I will tell you, it's more than I used to make in a month.
33,333 a day.
Every day. Think about that. There are people that are making $1 million a month. They're making $33,000 a day, which is more than I used to make in a year. But is something like that possible? Is that possible to make $33,000 a day? Yes, you know that it's possible. But my question for you here is it possible for you? Is it possible for you? All right, we went real big, 33,000 a day. How about $100,000 in a month? Is that possible? That is a tenth of $1 million a month, which we can do some simple math, is $3,300 a day. Is that possible? And my question for you now is that possible for you? $3,300 a day. Is that possible for you? I know the numbers are big. So you went from $33,000 a day to $3,300 a day. Is that possible for you? Now, what if we just take it to a tenth of that? Can we make $333 a day? Is that possible for you? You have a $100 product. You sell it to 3 people every day. You spend the 8 hours that you would spend at work in your own business. And you make $300 every day. Is that possible for you? We got to stop normalizing $100 a day that somebody else is giving us. Somebody said this quote to me the other day: your boss will never pay you enough to be their neighbor. Your boss will never pay you enough to be their neighbor. But if we really, really lock into our gift, we really, really lock into this thing, this vision, this dream, and we stop dwindling our dream because of our failures, because I know you guys are dwindling your dream because of your failure. If you don't make the 275, you start convincing yourself that you don't do it for the money. And you might not. But you need the money to do the thing that you really want to do. You say, I don't do it for the money. I want to help people. Well, if you don't get enough money, you can't help enough people. At least get to a point where you can take care of yourself so that you can take care of other people. You do it for the money. You want to be able to bless other people, right? Without the money, how are you going to travel to the other side of the country? You can only help people in your backyard, which if you're saying, yo, I really do this for the people in my neighborhood. The only reason I'm working is for the people in my neighborhood. If that is the case, don't worry about it. Don't go bigger. Don't grow. You're good. I'm just doing it for my family. Well, you make enough money to take care of your family. At least do that. And your job might be paying you $80,000, $90,000 a year. You can do that. You can take care of your family. If that's the case, there's no reason for you to even go harder. I feel you. This lady said, and I was kind of going through this. I was speaking, and y'all know when I speak, I ask a lot of questions to the crowd, and we just have kind of conversation. This lady said, well, no, I don't do it for the money. I'm in ministry. As if that was a badge of honor for her to not be concerned about money. And then later we found out that her financial household wasn't even in order. How are you going to be a minister? How are you going to empower other people when you are not empowered? I don't understand. So what I know about you is, because I've seen people make $1 million in a day. I witnessed one of my friends make $1 million in a day. I've also seen some of my friends make $1 million month. And then I've also seen some people make $100,000 in a month. But I've also seen people make $10,000 in a month. And I've seen people just a layup, easy, make $275 in a day. And I know you can. So this is what I'd like for you all to do, okay? Because we are still on the six-figure month. Now, you may not six-figure month, six-figure year, which is only $8,300 per month, which is only $275 a day. We have 10 more days in this month. 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. No, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30. 30 days has September, April, June, 30 days. Yes, we have 10 more days, which means this last 10 days, I want you to set a goal. I don't care what you did before. I don't care what you did in the beginning of the month. Whether it's 10 days counting the day, Cat, because today's the 21st, the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30. We've got 10 days. Don't take away my today, Cat. Don't take away my today. Which means we got 10 more days to make $275. I want you to put it to the test. In the next 10 days, can you make $2,750? I feel like over the next 10 days, you can make $2,750. And if over the next 10 days, you make $2,750, the next 10 days, you just have to do the same thing. The next 10 days, you do the same thing. The last 10 days of next month, you do the same thing. You will have your first six-figure year month. How about that? Can you imagine having a six-figure year month? Now, you might not have a six-figure year, but at least you've done it in a month. And you know that if you just repeat that process, you can get it. Remember, a lot of this we started out with 275. How many people had their first 275 day this month? This month was the first day you did 275 without a job. I'm talking about from your own intellect, your own grind, your own business. Marlon, yes? Yes. Now, why is it this month is the first day he did 275? It's only because we started normalizing six figures in the morning meetup. We put some attention on it. We normalizing it. I'm so glad we did this topic this month, because if we didn't do it until November, Marlon might not have had his first 275 day until November. It's something about the environment. Golly, I can't stress it enough. The environment. Man, if you could have been backstage at this formula conference this weekend, yesterday, I'm backstage and I'm talking to these high-level, high thinkers. Golly, I'm in a conversation with Earn Your Leisure with Rashad and Troy. I think I'm doing something with my podcast until I get in this environment. And then I walk away, realize it. So I walk into the conversation. With my chest out. I walk into the conversation. I can't wait to see my peers at these types of events because I want them to know what's going on in my life. I want them to know what's going on in business because things have changed since the last time you saw me. It's up and it's stuck, as the kids would say.
I told you not to say that.
But I mean, I'm trying to relate to the youth. Okay. It's like the old man that like cocks his hat, wears his hat cocked. It's weird, right? Anyway, think of a number in your head. How much do you think it would cost for me, a pretty successful entrepreneur, to coach you every single day, to give you all of the game? I'm talking about every day for an entire year, Monday through Friday. I'm on a virtual call teaching you how I've done the things that I've done. And
me updating you every single day in real time on all the business moves that I'm making, all the negotiations that I'm in, everything that I'm doing before I actually do it. How much you think? And let's say Monday through Friday, and then on Thursdays we do a Q&A where not only do you get a chance to ask your questions and get them answered, but you get to hear the answer from a whole community, hundreds of other people on a call, and you get their answers that are going to help you too. What do you think? And once or twice a year, get together, free conference that we all get to come to, and you get to meet all these people that you see virtually. How much do you think that would cost every single year? 10,000? Not even close. It would probably be closer to 100,000 because it's just, my time is valuable, and to give you the sauce that's going to help you make millions, I'd have to charge you at least 100,000. But what I've done is created a community where you get the advantage of learning how to become an entrepreneur. You get to network with hundreds of entrepreneurs every single day. You got a community that keeps you inspired and excited. You will read a book club with us every single day. We'll also have an event where we come together once or twice a year for free. We do all of that for $399 for the year. Go ask somebody. I've got receipts of things that I built over the last decade, okay? I am willing to coach you. $399 for the year. Listen, go to themorningmeetup.com or click the link in this video. Let's get back to the episode, but keep in mind, I want to coach you. Let's get started.
I'm so excited to go into this circle of my peers and let them know what's up. But then I start talking to them, and I realize they're up past the last time I talked to them. So now I'm asking more questions. It's less about me trying to explain what's going on in my world. I'm trying to get to another level. I need that. Man, you start talking to the Josh Crisps of the world. It's art. It really is. It's art. Anywho, I got a couple points for you that I'd like to share with you. Two things, really. It's only two things that I want you to really, really lock in on and pay attention to. One is I want you to invest more in your education. I want you to invest more in your education. Every opportunity you get, I want you to invest. Right now, some of you, well, you guys are all at a point where you're investing in your education. Unless you may be on your dollar trial, I suppose, and believe it or not, you won't believe this. You won't believe this. And Jen, tell me if I'm lying. There are people who actually enroll in the morning meetup, and day one, they send an email and say, yo, I need you to cancel it before the trial ends.
Yep, you are absolutely correct.
This isn't like once in a while. This happens. I'm enrolling in a dollar trial, and I want you to cancel it before the trial ends. Day one. Your mindset is off. There's something going on up here that will not allow you to be successful based on the mind, because you're not investing in your education. Do you know there are some people, they get to the checkout page, and because it's a dollar trial and it says it will automatically charge you if you don't cancel, they don't do it. They're afraid of the dollar, or they're afraid of the 79, which you can't get this anywhere else. If you can name another community that gathers every single day, and we connect every single day, please share it with me. With this level of information, with millionaires and multi-millionaires that jump on a call, just explain it. Just share it with me. Just put a link in the chat. I'll join.
Dave, I just had this epiphany, bro. You like the Tom Joyner of entrepreneurs. You just like Tom Joyner of entrepreneurs.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. But check this out. There's levels of education now. There's levels. So most of us here, we are at a level where we'll invest $79 a month for your education because you know it's valuable, the network, right? Good. But now we need to go to another level. If you want to be able to charge $1,000, you need to invest $1,000. Okay, just be honest in the chat. How many people have never invested more than $1,000 at one time in your education? Just put it in the chat. You never bought $1,000 course or been to a $1,000 event or $1,000. Just honesty. And it's okay. It's okay. I promise you. You can be honest here. The first thing we got to do is be honest. There's certain levels of investment I have not gone to yet. And I'll admit that. But the only reason I can charge $1,000 is because I paid $1,000 over and over and over again. And it seems like the more I invest, the less I'm putting money on this pedestal, and I'm willing to let it go because I understand I understand the value of the information. And sometimes not even information is being in the room. I invested a strong 5 figures to be in Neo's mastermind, which is he's my friend. He's my friend. And but it's not about like trying to get it. It's an honor and a pleasure for me to invest. I'm telling you, when you get in these circles, the bragging is different. It's not about how much you made, but it's about how much I've invested. So Neo, he invested in a program, and I use him all the time because that's my big brother and my coach. He invested $55,000 in a mastermind, in a not a mastermind, but in a circle. Yeah. Well, he invested $55,000, right, to get some training on something, right? He invested $55,000. When he did it, he was telling me about it, and then he showed me the wire. He said, "Yo, look, I sent my man $55,000." And for the next 2 weeks, I'm hearing about this $55,000. His bragging is, I invested $55,000. The bragging isn't, I made $1 million. The bragging is, y'all just invested $55,000. And then after that, I think Marcus did it. And then his bragging was, yo, I just invested $55,000. And then Wall Street Trapper did it. He's like, yo, I just invested $55,000. And I heard Trapper on his live a couple times, like, yo, I invested $55,000. Josh, the bragging is different. The bragging isn't how much I made, but yo, this is how much I invest in my education. You'll hear him, Justin on stage. He was like, yo, I invested 6 figures in my education. The bragging is different. But the only way you can get to that level is when you get excited to invest. So I'm asking, I need you to start stretching. And then be excited about it. Because when you pay attention. When you don't, yo, I'm telling you, do you know there's over 1,000 people in this program? But probably way over 1,000, 1,500 or something like that. But we have a consistent 350 that actually joined the call. But the only reason out of like 1,500, including like kind of like recession proof and things of that nature, I know we're at 6. So the market's bringing another 1,000 or something like that. I don't know. But the only reason that out of 1,500, 350 show up is because it's only $79. You can't take it seriously. And then we get to another level where we start doing the content creation bootcamp. And I'm not saying that needs to be your big investment. I mean, I think it's dope because now a 3-day experience. But there's another level of people, and it's a separator. So I'm going to tell, and really we sell out in the morning meetup before I start promoting it to the world, right? But it's a separator of some people that their cap of investment is $79. Some people say, yo, I'll invest $2,500. I invest $2,500. In that room, it's a different circle. The biggest point on, or the biggest benefit of investing higher numbers into a mastermind or being in a room is not necessarily the information that you're getting from stage, but being in a room of people who have the mindset to invest 2,500. Different room. It's different. Conversations are different. Connections are different. When I was doing these events at the complex where I would charge $10 to get in, the networking wasn't as rich. The networking wasn't as good. You'd see some people that stretched to $10 and they want to put it in your face. Yeah, man, I invested, I bought the ticket, I made the leap. Bro, it's $10. But I'm not mad at you because that's just the level of investment. I just want you to get to investing $100 into something. Let's try that. Some people will never buy the offer at the end of a webinar. They'll never do it. They're not going to that level yet. So I want you to make it a point. If you want to make more, I want you to invest more. Can we do that? If you want to make more, I want you to invest more. I want you to invest more in your education. Just buy the ticket to the event. And then buy the VIP tickets to the event. Buy that course buy that inner circle. Pay. The more you pay, the easier it is to pay, and the more you will pay. And the more you will make, because you'll want to extract that value. And then you'll start making connections. I'm telling you, being in the room is the biggest thing you can do. Being in the room and connected with people. Number 2, spend more on making money. We're releasing. I want you to make 6 figures so you can give away 6 figures. I want you to make the 6 and then put the 6 figures right back out. So I want you to invest more in yourself. As you make more money, invest more in yourself. But as you make more money, I want you to invest more in making more money. I am proud to say that we have a 5-figure payroll. 5 figures is going out to my team every single month. I'm proud of that. I want to pay out 6 figures a month. I want to pay out $100,000 a month. I want to pay people that are super valuable more money. The biggest flex. People talk about putting money back in the community, and you don't. I want to hire people. That's what I want to do. But I'm not hiring people just to be hiring people. I'm investing more to make more. I'll pay Jen, not because I just want to pay Jen. I'm paying Jen because she adds a value that's going to make me more money. I pay Jovan because he has a value that's going to help me make more money. So every time I get a check from YouTube, I buy some more equipment. We bring it in and then we put it right back out. And that's how it continues to grow. I'm making more now because I'm investing more now. I told my man Dave, we were at, I think, $200 a day. I said, bro, I want to, can we triple that in ads? I want to spend more on making more, whether it's the team, whether it's marketing, whether it's processes. So I just want you guys to take two things from today. One, I need you to invest. I want more going out. I want more going out. The more that goes out, the more that comes in, period. Invest more in your education. Invest more in your education. I'm on a run, bro. I told Neo this week, I said, bro, that $55,000 that you invested, understand, it was like what to do, Myron. It's like how to close deals, how to sell from stage, stuff like that. I said, I want to invest that. He said, well, I'm going to be teaching it in my mastermind, not at the level that is, but I'm going to be teaching it in my mastermind. So invest that right after I teach you. So get what you can and then go to another level. I said, say less. I'm excited to invest the $55,000. But you're saying now, well, that's cool because you're on that particular level. No. No. I would invest my last to go to events before. While I'm working at the Cheesecake Factory, I'm buying books. I'm investing in coaching. Before any of this stuff happened. All right, we got 15 minutes.